Well, howdy there, folks. This is your host, ID Jester. We're looking at Mark H. Walker's Lock and Load Heroes of Stalingrad, and hopefully last time you watched us create a brand new mission from scratch. This is going to be just a short video to go along with that other one to show you that I've actually been able to figure out how to assign the different weapons to the units. So if we go in the editor here, and we just Control L to load up our scenario, we can see here is Kill Gruvich. And there's our scenario here. We had set up deployable zones for the different units. But the one thing I was running into issues with was actually, if you look at these units down here, they've got these machine guns, but they're not assigned to them. They're just in the hex with them. So what I've actually got to do is I actually had to delete these other ones, and I'm going to show you how to do this from scratch here. So what we're going to do is right-click the weapon, and we're actually going to go to Set Owner. And once we do that, you can see we have like a little floaty counter on our mouse, and we're just going to bring it up here to the actual unit, and we're going to click on it, and look at that. Voila! It assigns the weapon to the unit. So then we will mark him as deployable and also hide him in place. Now I'm not sure if we have to actually deployable and hide in place. I don't think we have to because he's it's a weapon that's assigned to them, but we're going to test that out here just shortly. Okay, so right click again, set owner. That's our owner. We're going to make him deployable and hide him in place. And last but not least, this one here, set owner, deployable, and hide in place. So there we go. So that's how we did that. Let's see, is there anybody else that has a weapon anywhere? Let's just look around just to make sure. I know one of the partisans did right here. So we will right click, set owner. And you notice it loses all of its tags. So the tags deployable and hip must be associated now with whatever the actual unit is. And I think that was the only one we had. I will say good news, I was able to actually play this scenario out. Unfortunately, the computer was a little too aggressive. So what I've actually set it, instead of defend, I changed its stance to hold. Yeah, I was a real aggressive and came down out of his defensive positions and was actually moving down into here and trying to attack me and stuff. In fact, he brought some units down here to try and take out my sniper, because all he has to do is move a unit into that hex with my sniper and I'll remove it, because this is basically a helpless unit. And when he did that, then I shot him. These guys came down, I was shooting him, moved up into this hex. Basically, we had like 5 melees going on at the same time, which probably isn't a good option for the partisans. They don't want to melee. They don't have the firepower that the German player does. So they want to hit and run, hit and run, hit and run, and try to just keep this guy hidden from view as long as possible. Unfortunately, the computer ended up shooting this guy when I was bringing some German units down this road. He shot with him, so I knew where he was, and so that was the death of him. I just surrounded him and just swarmed him, and when I did kill him, the scenario ended. So we do know our scenario victory conditions are working perfectly. We do know that these are now assigned. We will Control S to save our mission. We'll overwrite the other one. And let's exit out, and let's just bring up our new scenario here. Kill Gruvich. And we will start as the Germans. Interesting that these show up as dark. Why do they show up as dark? This one's not showing up as dark. Why are these not showing up as? Why are these showing up as dark and these is not? Okay, so I can change it to MG42, which is good. There we go. So yeah, you can start off with that's cool. Okay, so that's a good option. I'm wondering if these are dark though. Let's see what happens if I finish. Interesting. Okay. I want to actually exit scenario. I want to start it as start. I want to start as the Soviets so I can see whether or not I can see these. No, I can't see them. I'm not sure why they're showing up as dark though. That's interesting. Let's exit the scenario one more time here. Go back into the editor and see if we can figure out why those two are dark colored. Deployable, hide in place. Let's deployable, hide in place. Deployable, hide in place. Alright, let's see if that fixes our little issue there. Save it. Yes, save, thank you. New mission, scenario. Start. This time we'll go back as the German player. Yeah. Okay, so that's what it was. These were dark because I didn't assign them as deployable and hide in place. And when I did that, it made them white. And then this one was already set that way because remember last time I loaded it up. It didn't show that. So let's see if we can exit the scenario and fix this. Oh yes, come on, let's go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So, come on. Cancel, let's go. Get back to the main screen. Thank you. Alright. Yes, we are. Alright, so last thing, we just need to go in here, reassign this as deployable and hide in place. Now, I should say that we have saved it. We have completed this scenario, and it should work perfectly once again. And yep, everything's white now, so that's perfect. Excellent. Alright, now we've assigned them, and the good thing is now that they've been assigned, the German player can actually start them up as fortified, or what do you call it, when they're already mounted machine guns, or you can start them as just a carried weapon so he can move. If the weapon is like this, he can't move. That unit can't move. Can't take it with him anyways. He can move, but he can't take the weapon with him. So if the German player wants to start him as a carried weapon, he can do that. Or you might want to assign them as one is a fixed position so he can use the extra firepower. That's good. I love that. That's great. Let's see, this guy here, we'll make him have a carry one. Where'd he go? Not sure what happened there. That was a little weird. Where'd he go? He like disappeared. That's not cool. I think I drag him off the map. I think he might have been attached to my mouse and got drug over. That's a little weird. Damn. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we can also do that now. Sure, we'll just... But we won't have to assign the weapons. That's cool. See, this is what I was talking about. Computer's moving, guys. Oh, here was the other guy. He moved over here for some reason. Yeah, let's fire. Ugh, not very good. So 3 and 3 is 4 and 3 is 7, so he's shaken. So yep, like I said, the scenario works perfectly. When you kill that guy, he will be removed out of, or the scenario will end, and the German player will win. So that's just an update of how to get units to start with weapons. It's actually, like I said, kind of easy in that it's just a matter of right-clicking on the actual weapon and going to set owner, and you just drag it to the guy and it'll assign it to him. So unfortunately I didn't know that when I started the last episode, so I just wanted to kind of update everybody and let everybody know that we've got that figured out now. So this will be part 2 of our new scenario updates, shall we say. So yeah, pretty cool. I love it. Really good scenario. I think it's going to end up being really good, and we'll see how it goes. Might have to add a couple more partisans actually, because it was kind of easy as a German player, but like I said, that's only because I knew where the guy was and the computer didn't randomly move him. But if you're playing against a human guy, if you're playing against a human opponent, I think it'll be much more challenging. Much more challenging. Having these guys set up over here is probably not such a great idea, being so close. Although being close will keep the Germans from just coming into these buildings and getting some really good defensive positions where they can just start hammering you with all their firepower. So it should be interesting. I think it's going to be a good scenario. If anybody has any thoughts or comments, suggestions, let me know. This is just an update on what we had done in the editor and figured out. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, folks.